Good after. Oh, I didn't get this yet. Dang it. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for our Fast Cast here in the Action 2 newsroom. I got a little jump start there, so those on Facebook, thanks for sticking with us. Now we are interrupting local news live to get some of our other viewers to join us, just to kind of tell you a little bit about what we are working on today. We'll start with a story that I'm following up on today. So I'll first bring you over here. We're in Manitowoc, and so this is for, we're following up on a story that this was Sunday night, where 2 teenage boys from Two Rivers are in custody after shots were fired into an apartment in Manitowoc that Sunday night. Police responded around 8 o'clock and initially told someone fired at an unoccupied vehicle, but more calls then came in that told them that tenants said bullets were coming into their apartment. Officers confirmed that was the case. No one was injured, but the suspects were identified as a 16-year-old and 17-year-old boy. They were arrested in the 1100 block of Memorial Drive, where the boys surrendered to police. Police did recover a gun, which they determined was stolen. Both boys are facing reckless endangering safety charges, endangering safety by use of a dangerous weapon. The 16-year-old was taken to juvenile detention, and the 17-year-old was taken to the Manitowoc County Jail. Also in Manitowoc, and this happened Monday night. Let me pull up that video for you here at the gas station. So there was an armed robbery that happened last night here in Manitowoc at approximately 1:15. Police were dispatched to Pops University BP. That's on the 10th Street in the city of Manitowoc. Officials say immediately 2 suspects left the store, but they were able to catch up with them and detained a 16-year-old juvenile. They later also took into custody a 14-year-old and a 15-year-old from Lincoln High School. In this case, they say a facsimile firearm was located along with money taken from the cash register. They also believe that one of these individuals, one of these juveniles, was involved in earlier thefts throughout the day at different businesses. Charges are pending. They're all taken to the Sheboygan Juvenile Detention Center as well. So we kind of followed up on this today. Let me pull myself back up here. I kind of followed up on this today. I went to Manitowoc and talked to the crime prevention person with their police department, Sergeant Croc, and he kind of talked a little bit about how, it got us thinking, okay, so we're seeing, that's 5 juveniles that were taken into custody in the last 2 days in the Manitowoc area. So we thought, is there an uptick of crime involving juveniles? Is this unusual? Are they seeing a trend? And the sergeant that I talked to said this is unusual. This is not normal for us to see. It is concerning behavior. These are really serious crimes that one is using a stolen firearm, one's using a fake firearm. But again, in those incidents, it could lead to other situations, more serious situations as well. So he just a reminder to parents to talk to their kids, their teens, just about what potential consequences could be by carrying out these alleged crimes. So we'll have a little bit more on that tonight, but that's the story that I'm following up on today. Another story that I want to bring your attention to as well. Here we go. Here's that bird's eye view of the Malva Center there. We got a sneak peek of the Malva Center today, and we're sharing it with all of you here joining us for this Fast Cast. So let's talk about this facility. So it's in De Pere. Check out those windows and that giant Christmas tree. So leaders describing it as world class. There's a 10,000 square foot exhibit space, a reception area, educational classrooms, including a theater, a gift shop that's actually patterned after the Metropolitan Museum of Art gift shop in New York. There is an upscale restaurant, Savor on Broadway, that's expected to open next year at some point. There's also an outdoor fire garden area, and of course the views of the Fox River that you saw a little bit before. There we go, there's the views. All those windows are stunning. 20,000 square feet. Can you imagine what it'll look like on a nice, warm, sunny day? Because it's a little overcast out there right now, but giving visitors an unbelievable view there. Miriam and Jim Malva sharing their delight in the project. Total, it's 75,000 square feet. All right, moving on to our next story as well here. So this is video from Mr. G's Supper Club up in Jacksonport, Door County. We first told you about the Supper Club last year when there was a fire there and it was determined to be arson. Somebody was taken into custody and charged with that. Jonathan Polich, he was found not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect and sent to a psychiatric facility within the state. The owners there say that they are going to demolish the Supper Club, and that'll be starting next week on Monday. So a little update there. So that'll start next week for Mr. G's Supper Club in Jacksonville. All right, let's check in with weather here. We'll pull over. Hi, Keith. Oh, I didn't show the good. I didn't show what it looked like. Well, let me pull that up first because I want to take a look outside and then we can talk about what's happening outside. Okay, Keith?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, it's a little bit gloomy right there, right?
Right. You see, yeah, the sun, like I said, a little gloomy. The Malva Center will be beautiful once we get that sun back. But what are you looking at for today?
Yeah, you know, it's mostly cloudy out there. There have been some pockets of clearing. Temperatures have been pretty mild today, into the mid to upper 30s. Some spots getting around 40 degrees, which is above where we should be for this time of year. The average is about 35. But as we check out our current temperatures here, maybe you can bring those up, Brittany, and we'll go into our little weather update here this afternoon. Not too bad, pretty quiet. There were a few flurries earlier, but those have fizzled, and we'll start to see a few more breaks, I think, heading into the overnight hours, but still mostly cloudy skies right now. Over the next 24, we'll cool down into the mid-20s tonight. If we really clear out, perhaps some low 20s, and then we're back into the mid to upper 30s tomorrow. A fair amount of cloud cover. There is a chance for a light wintry mix tomorrow afternoon as a warm front comes on in. We don't anticipate too many impacts with that, but temperatures, here's the big story, Brittany. We've got mid-40s possible Thursday, around 50 on Friday. Look at that. But we've been talking about the last couple of days about a system for this weekend. There's a lot of energy across the Pacific Ocean right now. That's a long ways away. And what we do know now is that this thing is really going to be coming towards the eastern U.S. The odds of some snow, at least some snow in our area, actually ticking up a little bit over the last 24 hours in eastern Wisconsin. So we'll be following that trend, and it's really geared towards, I would say, Saturday into Saturday night. If we're going to see the snow, that's when we would see maybe a couple of inches. But this thing is still uncertain. There's a lot of things that will be changing here. Our confidence is still reasonably low, not nearly as high as what we would want. It's only Tuesday, and we're looking at new data right now, and we'll have the very latest later on tonight.
Sounds good. I knew that 50 was too good to be true, that there was definitely going to be something following in there.
We always pay the price when it's this mild this time of year, right?
Right. It's the snow tax. Exactly. All right. Thanks so much, Keith. We'll see you at 4.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about what else you'll be seeing in our shows tonight at 4, 5, 6, and 10. So I'll pull that up right now for us to kind of take a look at. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. All right, so at 4 o'clock, we'll have more on the Governor Evers. He signed the ballpark funding bill this afternoon, and that basically approves funding to help repair American Family Field in Milwaukee, where the Brewers play. At 4:30, Chris Roth previews the Wisconsin Ice Fishing Expo happening this weekend in Oshkosh, the first of its kind in the state in 6 years. And at 5, our renewed call for Toys for Tots. Time is running out to make a child's holiday season a little brighter. We're hoping you can help us do it. The Marine Corps says more than 12,000 children opened toys last year thanks to this drive. All the toys donated here stay here by going to families in our area. So if you're shopping, remember babies and teenagers also need gifts and toys for tots. Remember, they don't accept clothes, shoes, or blankets. The toys that are accepted are those that are new and unwrapped. You can bring them here to our lobby at WBAY. The address is 115 South Jefferson Street, and then you can leave them right under the Christmas tree. Like we first told you, last call is December 12th, so please help us fill up our lobby. I know you guys help us every year, and we're asking for that once again. And then tonight at 6, we have a heartwarming follow-up story for you today. Stacy Engebretson first told us about a young girl with epilepsy, and unfortunately her insurance company denied a special piece of medical equipment that would allow the young girl to independently sleep safe at night. Well, it sounds like the community came through. We will tell you how tonight at 6, so you don't want to miss that as well. So thanks for jumping in with us for this first Alert Fast cast here on Action 2 News into our newsroom. We appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, but we'll also see you on the desk at 4, 5, and 6 tonight. Have a good one.